Okay, so this is The Spread of Industrialization by Karlee Robinson. This map, give you a second to look at it, and this map both show the spread of industrialization. This is I'm starting off with the environmental effects. So with the environmental effects, there were a lot of factories, and with the factories, there was a lot of smoke coming out of it, and all of the smoke had like, toxins and stuff in it that was polluting the air. This is another example of that with the toxins that were in the pollutants. There was also a climate change because all of these toxins were getting in the air and making the climate warmer. Um, this is a blurry picture of a steam engine, which basically has to do with the same thing. Um, and I don't have a picture of this, but there were also pollutants that weren't polluting the air. They were being dumped into water bodies like rivers and lakes from factories and other businesses. For economic, there were a lot more jobs because with the Industrial Revolution, there um, it didn't take as long to make things, so you could make more, and they were in higher demand, so you needed more people to do it. And also with economic, the value of things went down because it didn't take as long and it wasn't as hard to produce more of them, so it didn't cost as much, so the value of things went down, so they were more in demand. Social, there were a lot of effects. There was that there were kids working in the Industrial Revolution because they could basically manipulate these kids into working horrible jobs and long hours because the kids wouldn't stand up to them how a full grown man would, and they wouldn't have to pay them as much. This is another picture of that. There also the working conditions were bad, like in I don't remember the name of it, but that video that we watched where they were talking about the fire in the factory and how nobody could get out, so a whole bunch of girls died. This is another example of how the working conditions were horrible because they were forced to just do all these horrible things that full grown men wouldn't have to do.